kind of cool field trips when I was in elementary school. We went to the museums, the historic sites. I didn't get to go to a basketball game, so these kids are in for quite the treat.
Me either, but I was in Columbia, so we didn't have a like mid-major D1 school in Columbia. It just University of South Carolina. They really didn't do an education day, and I think schools across the country, I think everybody should do one just for the kids that's around in that area, because I think it's a cool thing for the kids. Like, they're going to remember this for a while. They got to go to a college basketball game and watch these guys at 6'9", 6'10", dunk and shoot threes from NBA range like that's Steph Curry and stuff like that. They're going to go home. They're going to tell their parents about this, and it's going to be a cool experience for them.
Second straight day, we've had an education day game here at the Buck Dome. The women's basketball team played Clemson yesterday. Tough loss, 72-58, but still entertaining as we are finally underway. Lachey Olalari wins the tip, and the Buccaneers will go to work. With Williams running the point. Buccaneers, we mentioned, as a team, love to shoot those three-pointers. Hafemeister thought about one. Olalari backdoor to Hafemeister off the glass and in. And a great opening sequence for Charleston Southern.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that today. Charleston Southern loves to shoot threes, but North Florida does a good job of stopping the three. So Charleston Southern needs to attack the paint, attack the basket, and you're going to see them do that because North Florida doesn't have much rim protection. It's going to be layup after layup after layup if they run their sets correctly.
Another backdoor feed. That went a little bit too strong off the hands of Lee. Mari Caraway, a.k.a. Scoop Caraway. Caraway, step back three, got it! Scoop Caraway getting things started from deep. And he's already joined with that North Florida opposing bench. Oriole loses the ball up in the air. Gaiman comes down with it. Hines working from the top of the key. Working against Williams. Little step back jumper, partially blocked by Olalari.
That's great team defense right there by the Buccaneers.
On the other end, here's Hafemeister towards the rim, lays it off the fingertip and drops.
North Florida's going to have to make an adjustment. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be layup after layup after layup. They have to figure something out, whether it's play a little bit better pack line defense like Virginia, like the old Virginia used to do or something, but they just give up 2-minute layups to win games.
2 minutes into the contest, it's a 7-0 Buccaneer lead. The three-pointer rims out. North Florida 0-3 to start this contest. Caraway, NBA-style three, on the money! Back-to-back triples from Scoot Caraway, and it's a 10-0 Buccaneer lead.
There's not a shot Scoot Caraway can't make, man. He has confidence through the roof, can make any shot off the catch, off the dribble. Scoot Caraway is him.
Bobby Kennan has seen enough. He calls timeout. We'll keep it right here, but an impressive start to this game for Charleston Southern with back-to-back triples from Scoot Caraway.
Yeah, I mean, if they're hitting those threes, North Florida's going to be in trouble, right? Because they live off of making people drive and making twos, just like Hafemeister did right there. But if you have people like Scoot Caraway hitting these type of shots off the dribble and just feeling good about himself, man, it's going to be a long night. Because not only Scoot Caraway, I mean, Luke Williams can shoot it, Bryson Blaine can shoot it. I mean, it's going to be a long night for North Florida.
We saw Caraway hit 8 triples against Warren Wilson back in late November. He's averaging about 8 points per game. His season high came against IU Indy when he had 36 points. So Caraway's scoring comes in bursts, and so far he's on fire today.
Yeah, so this is no surprise. Like you just said, he had 36 versus IU Indy. I mean, that's incredible. That not many players are going to do that.
Oriole working against Bradford. Gaiman for a long three off the front of the rim. Bucks picking up the pace. Bradford lets go from three, and he's got it. Nate Bradford gets on the score sheet. A 13-0 run to start this one for the Buccaneers.
That's what I just said, man. They just have too many guys that can shoot it, man. So you got to run them off the three-point line.
Ospreys need a score in bad. Pull up from Gaiman, and the first field goal drops for the Ospreys.
They needed that in the worst way, just to take the lid off the rim, man. It just feels like they were just not playing with the aggressive that they need to play with, and just getting a little discouraged by Charleston Southern making shots, and that can't happen.
Missed three from Bradford. Gaiman working underneath. Tries to feed Jackson. Here's a three attempt and rattles home for Oriole.
Yeah, I was just about to say before the last possession, I need to see a little bit more aggressiveness from Cameron Oriole. I mean, he's good. He can make any shot, just like the
shot block after a great feed. Bucks turn it over. Gaiman lets one go. And the track meet is on here at the Buck Dome. Williams for three, hits it. Charleston Southern 4 of 5 from deep to start this one, and they're up by 11.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of threes. There's two teams that love to take threes and can make threes at a high clip, so that's what you're going to see a lot today.
Reese Jones called on the foul, and that takes us to our first media timeout. Buccaneers lead this one 16-5. You're watching Big South Basketball on ESPN+. Head coach is Bobby Kennan in his first season with North Florida, but he is no stranger to this program. 17 seasons at North Florida and 27 at the Division I level. One of the best in the business. You know, Cy Nimley loves to pick a brain of a coach with that kind of background. As for Nimley, again, in his second full season as head coach of the Buccaneers, done a great job really putting some juice and energy, carrying the baton from the great Barkley Radeball. And Coach Nimley certainly leading this program in a direction that has everybody excited about what the future holds.
And you rarely see this type of tenure for assistant coaches that North Florida has. I mean, they have two assistants over there that have 13 years at the same school. I mean, that's incredible, and that's good for the head coach as well, right? Because you have assistant coaches that really know the program, really know the city, really know the school. And man, I know it's good for recruiting. It's good for everything. We have assistant coaches that's been there that long, and that's rare nowadays in the state of college basketball.
That last foul was actually tacked on against Nate Braffer. Devin Hines goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Lon Sumler, Jaquias Franklin checking in. Franklin tries to dish it out, loses the ball. It's a Buccaneer turnover. Here comes Oriole the other way. Pull-up three from Jackson's good. Kent Jackson has really blossomed here in the last couple of weeks. And the Osprey are really excited about what they see out of him.
Yeah, Ken Jackson can absolutely shoot it off the dribble as well, off the catch. He's not shooting it great this year, only shooting at about a 31% clip. But he's a 40% type three-point shooter. And I think he'll probably be closer to that towards the end of the season. The law averages are way out because that kid can absolutely stroke it.
Jackson, the sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida. Went to the Episcopal school there. Season best, 21 points against Southern Miss earlier this year. Ospreys applying the pressure. Bryson Blaine pull-up jumper, a little too short.
And because of the lack of rim protection that the Ospreys have, they're going to have to junk the game up a little bit, meaning throw in some zone, do a different few things. What a shot right there by Cameron Oriole.
Right there from the charity stripe. That was a nice moon ball. And slowly but surely, the Ospreys climbing back into this one.
So you're probably going to see some zone. You're probably going to see some trapping just to confuse Charleston Southern and try to get them to rush into taking shots that they don't really want to take.
Sumler dishes to Hafemeister. Looked like that might have gotten tipped.
That's a heck of a play right there from B.J. Plumler. He came from the paint and still got to handle that three-point shot right there by Hafemeister. Hafemeister gets pretty high on his shot, too, so that's an incredible athletic play right there from B.J. Plumler, the freshman. They're really excited about this kid, 6'6", 190 from Tallahassee, and he's been well for him this year. He had 11 points against Dayton, one of the best mid-major teams in the country. This kid has promise.
Plummer, an elite high school ball player, too, went 40-18 over his junior and senior season at James S. Rickards High School. As Oriole lets go a three, and all of a sudden the Ospreys are heating up.
Yeah, Cameron Oriole has the goods, man. He just simply has the goods. Whenever he's going right, he likes to drive. And try to get to the cup going right.
Williams from the corner, it's good.
But when he's going left, he likes to do the step back like he just did right there. But incredible shot, incredible answer right there by Luke Williams.
10 combined triples in the opening 7 minutes as Oriole fights off second effort collected there by Diachuk.
And right on cue, Cameron Oriole puts it down with his right hand, tries to get it all the way to the cup. It's a scouting report that I know the coaches have talked about, so I'm sure Charleston Southern knows that and will get adjusted to it.
Caraway for three, too strong. Ball batted up in the air, Oriole comes down with it. Ospreys trailed by 13 at one point, cut it to a 3-point game. Here's Plummer battling against Caraway. Jackson dishes to keep it in the corner. Too strong.
If you haven't noticed yet, this is going to be a really fast-paced game. This Scoot Caraway shoots it within 5 seconds of the shot clock. This is going to be a really fast-paced game. This is two teams that want to play fast, want to get out and shoot threes, and shoot them quickly.
Plummer hits the side of the backboard. It'll be Buccaneer basketball. Feels like a track meet so far in the opening 8 minutes.
Yeah, man. This is going to be a fast-paced game. Charleston Southern loves to play fast, wants to play fast. North Florida is the same. They want to play fast. They both want to shoot a lot of threes. So it's two similar playing styles, right? And they both have a guy that can just go get it on their own. So it's going to be fun to watch. The start was a little bit of placebo. That's not how this game's going to go. I don't think this game's going to be a blowout. And North Florida's going to continue to itch their way back in.
Buccaneers hitting 50% from the field to start this one. Sumler to Jones. Foul is called. Buccaneers feeding Reese Jones early. Foul's going to be on Mason Lee. That'll be his first.
And North Florida was in a good position right there. They loaded up in the backside. Number 3 kind of stayed in, even though he probably has to get out because the ball's going towards the side. That should have been the opposite play right there, coming in low side to get a chip in on Reese Jones. And kind of, since that wasn't his chip, he was just unfortunately in the wrong place, wrong time, and got the foul right there.
Jones hits his first free throw, hitting at a 77% clip this season.
Which is really good for a big man, right? Yeah,
he shorts it. Taylor gets the rebound, and the Buccaneers will set back up on offense.
If you're big and shooting 77%, you're pretty satisfied by that for sure.
Sumler kicks it back to Hafemeister for 3. He hits it. And that's a connection that gets stronger as the season goes on. Hafemeister and Sumler Addition and dive it. Here's a long three from Lee. That's good. Great response.
North Florida is going to have 5 players that can shoot threes, which is going to put Charleston Southern in a weird spot because they always play a big who's used to playing the paint, sagging off.
Sumler for 3. Why not? It's raining triples here at the Buck Dome. Buccaneers lead it 26-19. Lee responds with another triple. Back-to-back-to-back triples. Hafemeister, Lee, Sumler, back to Lee. That's 4 consecutive triples.
Who's going to make the adjustment first? Who's going to run players out the 2-point line? That's usually what North Florida does at a really, really good rate. They run teams out the 2-point line and make teams shoot a low 3-point percentage, but not tonight.
Thompson gets tacked for the foul. 11 minutes to go here in the opening half as we head to our next media timeout. Buccaneers lead this one by 4. You're watching Big South Basketball on ESPN+.
Wanted to plant roots and watch them grow. He was ready to live in his hometown again. He was ready for the reserve.
There's a difference between being big and being strong, between trying something new and doing something great, finding answers and creating the future. At First Citizens, we understand that difference. We're resilient, relentless, and working together, there's nothing we can't achieve. For everyone who counts on us, there's always a difference. And that difference is who we are. First Citizens.
I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman?
That doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We'd eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
This Big South broadcast is brought to you in part by Hercules Tire. CertaPro Painting. Choose happy. Food City. Value every day.
An exciting opening 9 minutes to say the least. 48 combined points, and it's raining triples. 15 triples in the opening 9 minutes. But this, but at the same time, kind of remarkable to witness it firsthand.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy when you think about it, but it's what you expect to come into today with these two teams' style of play. But it's still like, goodness gracious, man. And they're both shooting efficient. North Florida 4 for 9, Charleston Southern 6 for 11. Man, this is, I mean, they're going to be shooting it. They're going to be shooting it and just shooting it and just shooting it. I mean, this is not going to stop, man. This is going to be going on the entire game. So buckle up, man. This is what this game is going to be like.
We mentioned the efficiency that both teams shoot from deep. Charleston Southern hitting about 36% as a team. North Florida 35%. So the numbers don't really do it justice when you're seeing it firsthand as Hafemeister lays one off the glass and in.
Hafmeister's improvement from the start of the year to now is really impressive. To start the year, he was really strictly just a three-point specialist. Now he's starting to put the ball on the ground, really expanding his game, getting to the rim, and just playing with good place and playing smart.
Gaiman responds to the layup.
And this is Charleston Southern trying to adjust to the playing style, right? They go with Coleman at the 5, who's a little bit more agile than Reese Jones, all there. They move a little bit better to adjust to Justin North Florida's pick and pop. And we'll see how that adjustment comes to fruition.
Great feed, Sumler to Taylor. He's fouled on the way up. Foul's going to be against Mason. And Taylor will head to the line. That's one area, too, with Alon Sumler. We know the great shooter he is, but his vision has really improved this season.
It has, man. He can shoot it, he can pass it, he can dribble it. I mean, He does it all as well, and it just gets kind of overshadowed, which is a good thing, right? Because you have so many other good guards that can do it. But whenever they need him to be him, he can do that as well. And he's a great passer, has great vision, great size for his position. Has most of the time is going to be guarded by a smaller defender, so he can play bully ball whenever he needs to. He can step out and do what he needs to do as well. I mean, he's a great player, and I'm excited to watch him through conference and see what he does in the Big South play.
Jacob Taylor knocks down both free throws. It's a 6-point Charleston Southern lead. Thompson battling against Blaine. Thompson loses the ball, scoops it back up. Third time's the charm, and Blaine able to dish it out to Jaquias Franklin. Hafemeister thought about a corner three. Blaine working in traffic. Precision passing. Hafemeister too strong.
Great ball
with the rebound.
Movement. Great ball movement right there from Charleston Southern, just whipping it around. He got a good shot from Hafemeister.
Thompson with a triple, too strong. Ospreys get the rebound. Oliver working on Sumler. And he's fouled on the way up.
Without Cameron Oriole on the floor, who's going to produce the points for North Florida? Who's going to be that guy that can create off the dribble and go get it? And this is a good play right here, attacking, trying to get Allah Sumler in some trouble and get into his body and cause some contact that shouldn't be there, and got the foul. Against the free throw line, see if he can knock down two.
This North Florida team loaded with freshmen and sophomore, and they're playing a lot of minutes so far this season, but sometimes the way college basketball works, it's trial by fire. You got to throw these kids out there and see how they respond. And I know the record doesn't indicate it right now, but the Ospreys are getting better, and we're seeing the growth from these young guns like Oriole, like Oliver, Hines, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and the coaching staff is going to be excited about next year, right? Because they're going to have a lot of returning. Hopefully they don't lose a lot in the portal. They're young. They're going to have to replace Cameron Oriole, of course, which is going to be a big loss. But they're young, and then it's going to be fun to watch in the coming years for the new coach.
Bryson Blaine uncorks a three, too strong. Oliver dishes out to the corner. Oliver battling Jaquias Franklin, and he's fouled on the way up. Reese Jones with a little chuckling grin at the official.
Yeah, I think Reese Jones bailed him out right there. I don't think Dante Oliver was going anywhere with that. He was just driving into it. He just put his head down, just drove the baseline, and ended up throwing up something crazy. And Reese Jones, instead of putting both his hands up, you'll see only put his right hand up. Oh, no, he had both his hands up, but he just turned a little bit. You got to stay straight, take it in the chest. If you turn it all, you're no longer in a legal guarding position. They're going to get you on the foul every time.
So Dante Oliver to the free throw line. Misses the first. And I'll tell you one thing. This opposition from the kids at the free throw line is relentless.
Yeah, it's not quiet in here. You're going to have to focus. I mean, he's missed his last three, so he needs to lock in and see if he can get this one to fall.
Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Remains a 5-point Buccaneer lead here. 8:46 to go in the opening half. North Florida, 9 of 18 from the field, 5 of 11 from deep.
North Florida going to a zone right here to see if they can mix it up. And great pass by Bryson Blaine. Reese Jones just couldn't handle it.
Tried to get Jones on the dunk. He goes down low to Lee, and we have a travel called. I think Lee, foot might have slipped there in the paint.
Yeah, Lee just moving too fast. Probably should have just called it and just calmed down, called it, see what's going on around him, and they made a move. You see he catches it in the shot, just dribble it right away, and then just shuffles his feet. Takes too many steps.
He's trying to hit Gaiman for a potential triple.
Which would have been open, but at the pace of the game, it's hard to slow yourself down a little bit and realize what's going on. If we would just caught it, stay still, Gaiman would have had a wide open triple right there.
Bucks swinging around. Blaine open underneath. Kicks it out to Franklin for three. On the money. Jaquias Franklin joins the party. And the Buccaneers now lead by 8.
There's no real player no real guard, I should say, for Charleston Southern that you can leave open from the three, and that's a problem with playing the zone that they're playing.
Gaiman battling against Jones. Here's Plummer. Shot clock at 10. Backdoor to Gaiman. Pull-up jumper. A little short.
Good pass by Plummer right there. Gaiman probably should have done a full roll. He did a short roll right there and tried to get a touch with his left hand. Still a good shot, good possession by North Florida.
Bucks swinging around. Jaquias Franklin again. Bucks get the rebound. Bradford. Caraway from the corner. Got it! Scoot Caraway knocks down another triple. That's 9 for the Buccaneers in the opening half.
Scoot Caraway, man. What a guy. What a shooter he is.
Caraway now with 9 points. Oriole to the rim, rejected by Jones. Here come the Buccaneers. Scoot Caraway with no one behind him.
What a play right there by Reese Jones. Started with him, stayed vertical, got the block, and then got the break started. Scoot Caraway leaking out, getting energy going, and Charleston Southern has a 13-point lead.
And the energy is palpable here in the Buck Dome. Defense turns to offense as we have another media timeout. We'll take it with them. Scoot Caraway takes us into the break. Buccaneers lead it 38-25.
What is this thing?
We're gonna find out.
With less burning, itching, and pain, moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. Most people saw 100% clear skin that stayed clear, even at 5 years. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
You should get life insurance because you never know. My dad has never been in better shape. Lost weight, exercising every day, and he had a stroke and passed away. But he did an incredible thing for my family. He had a life insurance policy. Ethos.com. In 10 minutes, you can be covered with life insurance. No medical exam, no blood test. 10 minutes, you're covered, and you can give this gift to
Charleston as he has 11 points for the Buccaneers. Take a look now at the upcoming contest for North Florida. They'll travel to Miami on December 21st before wrapping out the new year with the home game against Columbia. Then they travel to Austin Peay on New Year's Day. That'll be an 8 o'clock tip on ESPN+. For the Buccaneers, women's basketball team, they will head to Furman on December 21st, then Richmond on the 28th, then a New Year's Eve tilt to open Big South play at Gardner-Webb. So Big South play right around the corner, quite literally.
Yeah, North Florida's had a tough schedule, man. They played Florida, they played Tennessee, 2 top 20 teams in the country. They played Gonzaga, who's now a top 5, top 10 team in the country. They played Dayton, who's one of the best mid-major countries in the team. I mean, the mid-major teams in the country, and then they go to Florida as well, man. I mean, they got a tough schedule, which is indicative of their record.
PJ Plummer with a nice little jumper. Oh, Williams left all alone, and he makes the Ospreys pay. Luke Williams from downtown.
It's like target practice leaving him that open, man. He can make that in his sleep.
Bucks now with 10 triples in this first half. They already set a record this season against Warren Wilson. Halfway there today is Plummer again with a pull-up jumper. Good.
It's a big-time shot right there by DJ Plummer, man. He's impressive, man. He looks taller than 6'6" as well. He might be 6'7", doing things off the dribble like that, man. I'm impressed from this kid.
Hafemeister feeds Larry underneath. Too strong on the layup. Saw Nimley won the foul, not going to get it. Oriole for three, rims out. Rebound by Williams. Hafemeister on the other end, right on cue.
I mean, you can't look away during this game, man. I promise you, if you blink for too long, somebody else is already taking the shot.
Buccaneers up 44-29. Osprey's little turnaround baby hook is good for Trey Katie.
Another
Taylor for three. Why not? Unbelievable. It is raining threes here in the Buck Dome.
I mean, Charleston Southern has 47 points, and they still have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this first half, bro. This is incredible.
Son Nimley has said we are going to be a three-point shooting team, and they are living up to that. As Gaiman's layup is too strong, and Taylor is fouled. They'll get Katie on the foul. Just too strong. You don't see that too often.
No. I think he was just worried about Larry a little bit, blocking, and just got ahead of himself instead of just focus on making the layup.
It was actually Diachuk on the layup that was no good. And Gaiman on the foul. Bit of a fine print on those North Florida uniforms. We're doing our best here. Hafemeister. Three is off the mark, and Blaine gets tangled up with Plummer. Only 8 combined fouls, 4 for each team, so pretty clean matchup, all things considered, here in the first half.
It has been, and we have a great crew here tonight. Veteran guys, been doing this for a very long time, and they're just really good at what they do. So I wasn't expecting this to be I wasn't expecting to hear too many whistles.
Oh, nice backdoor for Lee.
Great execution.
Sumler doing all the work. Layup no good. Oriole with the rebound. Diachuk. Swinging it around. Plummer, three is well off the mark. And that will take us to the under 4 media timeout. Buccaneers still out in front, 47-33. You're watching Big South Basketball on ESPN+.
Everyone wants to win, but not everyone puts in the extra work. The alarms before sunrise, the reps when no one's watching, the adversity you overcome, the pressure you embrace. In the Big South Conference, we're chasing we're just success that lasts a lifetime. Because winning doesn't stop at the final whistle. It carries you forward in sport, in life, and everything you do. This is the Big South, where
Of course, no problem, big bro. Let's eat.
Danny DeVito? What did you do with our uncle?
Well, that doesn't matter. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's. What matters most are these sub bowls.
Wait, has Danny DeVito been my brother my whole life?
I guess so. Don't tell Mom. Your favorite sub, hot or cold in a bowl. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
There's a difference between being big and being strong. Between trying something new and doing something great. Finding answers and creating the future. At First Citizens, we understand that difference. We're resilient, relentless, and working together, there's nothing we can't achieve. For everyone who counts on us, there's always a difference. And that difference is who we are. First Citizens Bank.
Upcoming broadcast brought to you in part by Home Telecom. Tomorrow night, the women's basketball team returns to the floor here at the Buck Dome to take on Furman before they again host USC Upstate to open their Big South play on New Year's Eve. That'll be a 3 o'clock tilt here from North Charleston. Meanwhile, the men's basketball team, they'll be back in action here on January 3rd to open their Big South play, home Big South contest against UNC Asheville.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Big South play this year. Between High Point, of course, High Point are the favorites right there. They're really good. They're one of the better mid-major teams in the country. But you got High Point, you got Radford. Radford had a guy that just scored 53. You got Charleston Southern. You got Winthrop, who's been playing really, really well this year. And I'm excited to see them play Charleston Southern. That's going to be a great matchup, man. It's going to be fun.
I think there was, only one vote that did not go to High Point to be the favorite in the Big South this year?
Yeah, they're good. They're good. PC has been better than what people thought it was going to be. It's going to be fun, man. There's a lot of good teams in the Big South.
Nice job there by Hines. Little spin around jumper. Oh, Franklin trying to feed Coleman down low. Turns it over. Jackson working against Bradford. Needs some help. Plummer. Oriole tries a long three. Too strong. Ball gets swatted out. And Son Emily saves us from a potential catastrophe.
Yeah, and that's a good possession right there from North Florida. You're satisfied with that shot from Cameron. He's your best player. Unless it's just an awful shot, you're satisfied with him shooting the ball every possession down because he's going to get something on the rim and that opens up you trying to get a couple offensive rebounds, which is something that you haven't been good at all year.
Let's go back to work. Sumler. Coleman seeing his first action today. Williams. Bradford from the corner. Say it ain't so. Another triple for Charleston Southern.
That's all Luke Williams. Man. He plays with such great pace.
Turnover. Ball in the hands of Sumler. Lays it off the glass.
Luke Williams plays with such great pace, such great patience. Just drives methodically, finds the opposite corner for Bradford open. That's from Sumler getting the easy layup. And Cameron Oriole answers right back with the and one.
Hoop and the harm. That foul's going to go against Coleman. So a great sequence there from the Buccaneers.
North Florida needs to end this half on a little run and try to get this back within 10 before halftime, going into the second half. And you'll be feeling good going to halftime, thinking that you can tune some things up on defense and fix all the open shots that you're giving to Charleston Southern right now.
Oriole finishes the three-point play. It's a 15-point Buccaneer lead. Under 90 seconds to play. Jones loses it. Caraway comes back with it. Caraway for three. Short. Hafemeister with the rebound. Bucks will set back up. Williams to Taylor. Another too strong.
Good possession, though. Great possession.
Plummer picking up the pace. There's Jackson. Damon working against Jones. Muscles his way to the rim. Can't finish.
Good job from Reese Jones right there. Staying straight up, taking it in the chest. The guy from North Florida picked up his dribble, kind of put himself in the dead position. Reese Jones took advantage.
Williams from three. And a whistle is called. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Charleston Southern. We saw Kent Jackson was beside himself. He looked like he got fouled underneath, and the referees will come to the replay to see what's going on. Let's take a look.
Yeah, the refs are looking at the clock. Coach Nimley called a timeout right before half. They use it or lose a timeout to try to get a 2-for-1 opportunity. He wanted to get the ball back. North Florida probably would have let the ball drop. Shot clock would have won. The game clock would have won under 30 seconds. He calls a timeout there's still an X possession. I mean, just great coaching right there from Coach Sean Emily, really knowing the situation, knowing what's going on in the game, and just throw his team the X possession, which could be big coming towards the end of the game.
14 triples for Charleston Southern here in the opening half. As it stands, there are 33 seconds left before we reach halftime. Here's another angle of that triple from Williams.
Comes off the pick, comes right back off the pick. The defender gets sandwiched on the screen. The Reese Jones leaves him wide open. Just, I mean, a little step back through right there. I mean, that's like I said, that's target practice from Luke Williams. He'll make that 9 out of 10 times on a good night.
So they add 2 seconds back to the clock. It'll be 35.9.
And that's something North Florida has to fix in the locker room. A lot of picks that Charleston Southern's setting, their bigs are playing off of the pick for some reason, and that's leaving their guard on the island. It's making a tough move for North Florida's guards to try to fight around the screen and still guard the three. The bigs have to help them out and step up, or maybe just change their ball screen coverage.
Jackson for 3, hits it.
That looked like it was supposed to be an and 1 too. Jackson, like he got hit on his hand right there, and good concentration, staying locked in, knocking that shot down.
Jackson with 9 as we approach the final 10 seconds. Bucks trying to get one last shot off, and we have a foul. It's going to be against Oriole, his first.
North Florida foul number 11, Cameron Oriole. That's his first. Team's 5th.
We mentioned not a lot of fouls so far in this contest. We now have 10 total, 5 on each team, so haven't heard the word bonus at all.
No, and Coach Nimley has a good eye. He got the ref to add seconds back on the clock because the clock is stopping a little late, and he wants every single second he can have to get a good shot off, get a good possession off, and that's it right there.
Sumler. Shot is off the mark. Plummer lets a long one fly. And that takes us to the half. No children were harmed, thank goodness. Charleston Southern leads at 55-41.
They're shooting so many of them they don't have to. They're scoring the ball somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Billy Ball, they've been shooting the ball so well again that they haven't really had too many opportunities for offensive rebounds. They don't have many. I would like to see them get more. North Florida, they have to keep shooting threes, keep making threes. Like I said, everybody on the court can shoot, so I'm excited for that. And North Florida has to do a better job protecting the paint. Right now, they're not doing anything good defensively. They're not taking away the three. They're not protecting the paint, and this is the reason why Charleston Southern has 55 points. So they need to lock in defensively and do something better this half on the end of the floor.
It's a game of adjustments as we begin the second half, and Cameron Oriole loses that ball. And it's a turnover to start the second half.
And I want to see Cameron Oriole start this half a little bit more aggressive like that. You had a turnover, it's okay, but I want to keep seeing him be aggressive. To start the game, it took him about 4 minutes to really get settled in, and Charleston Southern got off to a quick start.
Oriole led the Ospreys in the first half with 11 points. There's Hafemeister. Battling underneath, gets it to go.
And that's a good job defending. That's just a better shot by Hafemeister right there.
Gaiman working on Ola Larry, lays it in. We have a timeout. Looks like Jackson got an inadvertent arm to the face.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to sell the foul right there, but if he's checking out the game, he must have actually got hit right there. The ref was right in front of us, said there was nothing there. But I mean, I guess he actually did get hit a little bit if he's checking out the game for it.
So Jackson hit the deck a couple of times there in the first half. Not afraid to put his body on the line. As the Bucks go back to work. Ola Larry loses it. Hafemeister short into the hands of Plummer. Ball still rattling around, finally brought down by Hines. Hines working against Williams. Gaiman thought about a three. Drives on Olalere. Still going. Too strong. Olalere with the board. Has it stolen. Back to Lee, and he'll lay it off the glass.
That was a nice move right there by Dalton Gaiman to spin, stand under control, just couldn't finish.
Caraway thought about a long three, still working, kicks it out to Hafemeister, makes one man miss, drives to the rim and finishes.
Jesse Hafemeister has really improved his game, like I said earlier. He's really doing a great job of putting the ball on the ground. And North Florida's making some adjustments of running them off the line.
Gaiman for three, yes. Dalton Gaiman out of Nevada, Missouri. There's been a foul here on Gaiman. Got a piece of Olalere.
You really don't see Olalere do that much. Fake your hand off and try to put it on the floor and drive it. And North Florida hit him on the arm right there and on the layup. And North Florida kind of bailed him out. I think they would have went straight up. That would have been a tough layup. He jumped from pretty far out, but good job from Olalere. See if he can knock down a couple.
Gaiman now on his fifth team here. Started at Arkansas Fort Smith before transferring to Drury, then State Fair Community College, and played 2 seasons at Purdue Northwest. Now the graduate has a home here at North Florida. .12 Buccaneer lead. Orioles step back three, too strong. Olalere with the rebound. Olalere makes a move, throws it down. Lachey Olalere gives the campers something to cheer about. And that got the electricity buzzing here in the Buck Dome.
Did the exact same thing. That time, North Florida didn't have a low man over, so he had a wide open dunk. And tried to break the rim right there.
Oh, nice feed underneath. It's an Oriole. If you thought the track meet was over after the first half, you would be mistaken. Back and forth we go. Hafmeister, a little short. Olalere hits the deck. Hafmeister again. Ball's going to stay with the Bucks. Reese Jones will check back in. Same with Blaine and Bradford. Great sequence there from Olalere as he checks out. Chakias to inbound. Blaine feeds Jones underneath in traffic. Still holding on. The kick out. Franklin's three is off the mark. Bucks get the rebound, and we've still got a battle.
I mean, North Florida had 3 people guarding Reese Jones right there. And good job for him splitting the trap and keeping control of the ball and getting it to an open shooter. Just a missed shot from Franklin right there. And I love the effort from Bryson Blaine flying across the floor trying to get the offensive rebound.
Son Nimley prides himself on defense. He's made it very clear in preseason, if you don't play defense, you will not play. And the Buccaneers certainly have a defensive identity to them as Franklin's called on the foul.
Yeah, and Coach Nimley isn't happy with their defensive efforts either, right? They're just scoring the ball well, so they have a 12-point lead.
That takes us to the media timeout. Buccaneers lead by 12. We'll be back on the other side of this media timeout.
Some give a weekend a month. All we need are the moments. In the Air Force, how you serve is more important out than what you... Full-time, part-time, in or out of uniform, How many moments can you give?
A happy place comes in many colors. One that leaves you feeling refreshed.
Thank you very much, honey.
Something that gets you all fired up. Or gives you the space to chill. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters and make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy.
Difference between new and doing something great. Finding answers and creating the future. At First Citizens, we understand that difference. We're resilient, relentless, and working together, there's nothing we can't achieve. For everyone who counts on us, there's always a difference. And that difference is who we are. First Citizens.
Not every the alarms before sunrise, the reps when no one's watching, the adversity you overcome, the pressure you embrace. In the Big South Conference, we're not chasing trophies. We're chasing success that lasts a lifetime. Because winning doesn't stop at the final whistle. It carries you forward in sport, in life, and everything you do. This is the Big South, where winners are more.
Back here in the Buck Dome, 15:56 to go in regulation. Charleston Southern holds a 12-point lead, and we kind of joked about it. If you thought the track meet was over, say it ain't so, because these both teams are exchanging blows here in the second half.
Yeah, and this pace is going to continue. It could be 1 minute left in the game, and Charleston Southern could be up 15, and they're going to fly down the floor. That's just what they do, and they're very good at it.
Buccaneers might be a little faster after the 10-day hiatus for final exams and some much-needed rest.
Yeah, they got some energy to get off after sitting in them classrooms all day.
Franklin's called for the foul on the reach. That's his second. Osprey's the inbound. Jackson working against Bradford. Diachuk lofts it up. Nothing doing. Jones with the rebound.
Rich Jones is doing a phenomenal job of showing his chest and getting two hands up and playing legal defense.
Steal there by Oriole. Here comes North Florida. Oriole coast to coast, can't finish. On the other end, Franklin had an open look. Here's Bradford. Count the bucket and one. Nate Bradford finishes it off. And a great sequence there by the Buccaneers.
Great strong move by Nate Bradford. Started with Alon Somler. Passed the ball across the court, giving Franklin a good shot. Franklin turned it down to a good shot for a better one. Pump fake drives, giving Nate Bradford for the dump off and one. It's beautiful transition basketball from Charleston Southern.
Finishes the three-point play. Buccaneers lead by 15.
Charleston Southern is a really unselfish team, and you can, in transition, you can really tell how unselfish they are, man. When they're giving the ball up like that in transition, which turns into offense, they're hard to beat.
Oriole tries from deep, nothing doing. And looks like Jones had a bit of a high elbow.
Yeah, I think they're going to look at it right here, see if it's upgraded to a flagrant. I think he caught him with the elbow right there. Oh, yeah.
Hits Mason Lee right there in the face.
Yeah, that's going to be a flagrant. For sure. You can't swing your elbows like that. Anytime your elbows get high, you can bring your elbows high, but then you have to pivot with your elbows high. You can't just swing your elbows like that. That's a dangerous play. He got nicked. He got nicked pretty hard right there in the face. Yeah.
Here's the underneath angle. You can tell. Looks like he hit him right there on the nose and the upper part of the mouth. So referees have left the monitor. Now they're just discussing it. And it looks like you're spot on. They're going to call that a flagrant.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard not to call that one a flagrant, especially how the NCAA is trying to crack down on those type of plays, those violent plays like that. I mean, that's a pretty easy one
Have you ever been the victim of a flying elbow to the face?
Oh, yeah. It's not fun. Trust me. It's not fun. Trust me, man. I've had to start wearing a mouthpiece. I've gotten some bloody noses. Like it's not fun, and it hurts like crazy in that moment, man. I feel for him over there from North Florida, because Reese Jones is a big, strong dude too.
He is. Reese Jones listed at 6'10". You know, you mentioned having to wear the mouthpiece or the mask. Luke Williams does wear that Batman-looking mask. Yeah. Looks pretty sweet doing it, but yeah, looks like Lee's going to be okay, though. Was able to get up and being attended to there. Referee still working at the monitor there. Jerry Heater is one of the referees and will deliberate.
Attention fans, we are 2 points away from our lucky score of the game. 67, where 200 fans will get a free kids cup from Brewster's Real Ice
We haven't heard, but I'm pretty sure they're going to upgrade. Flagrant 2. Oh, Flagrant 2, that's big time. They upgrade that to a Flagrant 2 foul, which if I'm pretty sure Reese Jones will be kicked out of the game now with the Flagrant 2. That's kind of just like getting 2 technical fouls.
Yep. So Jones is headed to the locker room. His day is done. Jones finished with 1 point, 4 rebounds, and did have a block. But that Flagrant 2 will send him to the showers early. And Son Nimley still trying to make the case to the referee as Lee hits the first free throw.
And I want to stress this right here. That is huge for North Florida. Reese Jones has been the best big that Charleston Southern has put in the games. And yes, he only has 1 point, but he's had about 4 or 5 plays where he's got blocks, got great deflections, having great defense, showing his chest, causing bad shots. If he doesn't get deflection, it's causing a bad shot. So it's going to put a lot of more pressure on Allaire and Franklin to really come in this game and try to pick up their defensive abilities as well.
Lee knocks down both free throws. Ospreys will inbound. Bradford gets tied up with Katie. That'll be his first.
Yeah, and since that Flagrant 2, I'm interested to see how the refs switch their calling, right? Are they going to try to tighten up this game because of what just happened, or are they going to keep kind of letting them play like they've been doing all game?
Katie working still. And the foul's going to be called on Olaleri.
And missing Reese Jones comes into play the very next play. I mean, Reese Jones all game did a great job right there of keeping the ball in front, showing his chest. Then Olaire comes in and kind of lets him get by him and tries to keep his hands up. But when he's by him and you're moving, you have to jump straight up and down. You can't jump from A to B. You have to stay in your plane, and that's an automatic foul right there.
Katie's first free throw is good. 73% free throw shooter on the season as Son Nimley changes out the entire starting 5. Except for Olaleri, so he'll stay. But you got Blaine, Caraway, Williams, and Hafemeister on the floor. We had mentioned it, but a fairly clean game throughout, but all of a sudden now Charleston Southern find themselves battling some fouls. We'll see how they adjust. It's now an 11-point contest. Blaine for 3, out. Hafemeister, Orioles still battling, and it's going to be Osprey basketball. They're looking at us for the replay. What do you see? Is that Buccaneer basketball or keep it as is?
I say keep it as is. That'll be a tough one. I mean, that looked like a 50-50 call. Coach Son Nimley was thinking about challenging it right there, but It's a little early for a challenge. If you lose it, you'll lose a timeout as well. You won't have 2 timeouts and not a challenge for the rest of the game.
Steal by Blaine on the other end. Coast to coast and one.
And that would be number 67. I'm assuming at home you probably can hear these kids going crazy. And I know you can see some of these kids. So this is hilarious. And that's just not a smart foul right there by Dante Oliver. Just let him have the layup. The damage is done. You give yourself a foul, give you a team foul. Just not smart.
I know that does not apply to my age demographic, but I still have no idea what the 6'7" means. Regardless.
I'm still kind of confused as well, man. Don't worry.
Ori with a layup on the other end. Bucks lead at 12. Hafemeister to Blaine. Scoot Carraway saves the ball in the corner. Shot clock at 10. Williams, Hafemeister in the corner. Too strong. Jackson on the rebound. Oriole up and under. Count it.
Look for Cameron Oriole to take over this game. That's 2 back-to-back buckets getting all the way to the cup. And this is what happens when Reese Jones got kicked out, right? You're going to see North Florida attack the paint, especially a guy like Cameron Oriole who has a lot of finesse to his game and can do a lot of things. And Charleston Southern is trying to take away the 3, but he has too much wiggle. He's too smooth. He's too everything. Getting to the paint, getting these easy buckets, and look for him to take over this game and try to get North Florida back into it.
17 points for Oriole. 7 of 13 from the field and 2 triples. Completes the 3-point play, and it's a single-digit lead for the Buccaneers. Coleman to Taylor.
Great pass by Coleman right there. Great offense in general from Charleston Southern.
Ospreys go back to work. Katie to Plummer. Plummer lets go a 3 into the hands of Williams. Hafemeister for 3 on the money.
Great ball move from Charleston Southern. That started with North Florida not communicating on that ball screen. Got caught up in the switch, which caused a wide open shot from Hafemeister, which is just target practice.
Took about 8 minutes, but the first triple for Charleston Southern this half. 3, no good from Oliver. Here come the Bucks. Williams from downtown. Not quite. Hafemeister on the rebound. But he steps out. And that'll take us to a media timeout. Charleston Southern hanging around 73-59 against North Florida. You're watching Big South Basketball on ESPN+.
Santa, did you get my letter?
Oh, I'm not. Elf.
Elf. I'm 6'3". You want your family to T-Mobile, where you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. Awesome cameras, epic display, right, Mrs. Claus?
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude.
Yeah.
Not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
So what am I getting?
America's best network, kid.
Need a new mattress but confused by all the options? At Mattress Firm, we understand that so many choices can make mattress shopping overwhelming. In our cell, get a queen mattress and adjustable base for just $499.99. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
Hey, that's my song. I love trash, not you. I thought taking it out made you mad.
Ever since I got glad, taking it out's not half bad.
Not half bad.
We love trash. Anything dirty or dingy or dusty. Anything ragged or rotten or rusty.
It's Bank forever first. 12 minutes to go here in North Charleston, and After that Reese Jones ejection, North Florida's kind of had some new life here.
They still have to lock in defensively, man. They've been scoring the ball well, but Charleston Southern is still getting what they want to do in the offensive end, and if North Florida's going to have to climb back into this game, they're going to have to get stops. They better score the ball a little bit better without Reese Jones in the game, but that's not going to matter if they can come on the other end and get some stops. So they have to lock in, have to take pride on defensive end.
Also to find an answer for Cameron Oriole, who has 18 points to lead the Ospreys.
Yeah, North Florida needs to keep feeding him and keep letting him do what he does.
Oriole working against Bradford, and he's called for the foul.
Charleston Southern foul number 7, Nate Bradford. That's his third.
And this is exactly what North Florida wants. Get to the free throw line, be able to score while the clock stopped. I think Bradford just had a hand in, and Cameron Oriole, being a veteran player that he is, swipes through, gets the foul, gets to the line. He's an incredible free throw shooter.
So Nate Bradford heads to the bench with 3 fouls. Jaquias Franklin and Alon Sumler check in, as is Jesse Hafemeister. Oriole hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Oriole goes 2 of 2 from the line.
I think King Jackson needs to get involved as well for North Florida. He's 2 of 2, but hasn't been that aggressive on the offensive end since he's hit 2 threes in the first half. He just has to be more aggressive to relieve some of the pressure that's on Cameron Oriole.
Tough turnover for the Buccaneers. Olalari was looking for Hafemeister, but sent it into the crowd. 8 turnovers for the Buccaneers today. Jackson from deep, way off the mark. Bucks pushing the pace. Sumler underneath. Foul is called. And bodies are flying all over the floor here.
I think that would have been on the shot, but I think
that's my question too. I'm not sure if was it on Olalari as he was going up, or was it on Sumler?
No, the foul when Sumler got hit across the head, and I think they're probably going to look at it because Sumler got hit across the head. I don't think it'll be anything, as we'll get a couple replays, but Sumler would have tried to lay the ball up. Then he would have been having 2 free throws, but he gave it off. He dumped it off to Olalari.
So here's our replay. Jackson goes flying.
Yeah, I mean, Trey Cady tried to block the shot, ended up hitting him in the head. So this is going to be up to the ref's discretion, where I think based on the rule, it might be a flagrant, but they looked at that pretty fast.
So
and I think it's going to be a common foul. Yeah.
So common foul is going to be on Trey Cady. That's his second.
North Florida foul number 22, Trey Cady. That's his second.
It's going to be a common foul. It's going to be a sideline out of bounds. And I love that these refs are making these reviews kind of quickly. Even with the last one, Reese Jones, right? That was, most of the time, that would be a long-winded review. Would have been over here waiting a minute, 5 minutes for an answer. But these refs are pretty quick with it, get this game back flowing.
Hafemeister knocks in another triple. He's now at 22 for the game.
Yeah, he's hooping. Just to keep it simple, he's hooping. Scoring at all 3 levels. He's doing it all for the Bucks.
Bucks extend the lead to 15 as here's a long 3 from Cady. Ball still flying around. Buccaneer basketball.
Look at Charleston Southern. You'll live with that shot from Cade. I mean, he's a good 3-point shooter, but also dribble like that, not in rhythm. I mean, you'll live for that shot right there. So that's a win for Charleston Southern on that end.
Mason Lee checks back in after getting that elbow to the face. Looks like he's okay. Hafemeister working against Oriole. Here comes the double team. And the foul is called. It's going to go against Hines. That'll be his first.
Yeah, they had him in the trap there pretty good, but as you can see, Hines has his hand in there trying to reach. That's not how we play. how you want to play a trap. You got him in the corner. Just keep him there.
Zacchaeus inbounds. Sumler. Hafemeister underneath to Franklin. And he's fouled on the way up. Great passing by the Buccaneers. As Kent Jackson picks up his first.
Yes, and this is who Charleston Southern's been all year, right? They pass up good shots for better shots, and that's why they're so efficient on the offensive end. They've been so good offensively. And they score all these points just because they continue possession after possession to give up a good shot for a better shot.
Franklin hits the first. Next Osprey foul will send the Bucks to the line for a 1-and-1. 10:25 to go here from the Buck Dome. Franklin on the season, 75% free throw shooter. That's just his 6th attempt this entire season. Jackson takes a tumble again. Here's Gaiman for 3. Got it.
It was a great shot by Gaiman, and that's a different 3 than the one that Caddy shot the previous possession. That's in rhythm. That's a 10-toes 3.
And on the other end, Gaiman gets called on the foul. Looks like he bumped Franklin.
Yeah, just reaching in from the help side, trying to get a little too greedy. Franklin wasn't going anywhere with that pass. Just stab and get back to your man. Just keep it simple, man. When you're trying to get all these points back in one possession, you're trying to get all these steals, you're going to get fouls after fouls. And Charleston Southern's too good of a free throw shooting team to continue to put them on the line.
Buccaneers on the season hitting from 67% at the line. Here's that foul on Gaiman. So both teams in the bonus. Franklin hits the first and now the second on the 1-and-1 as Williams checks back into the game.
Checking for the Bucks, number 8, Luke Williams.
16-point lead for the Buccaneers. Oriole with the lane to the rim. Count it and 1.
When Cameron Oriole puts it in his right hand, he is dominant getting all the way to the rim. He's dominant with either hand, but man, when he gets to go downhill with his right hand, man, he's phenomenal. Hit Bradford with an in-and-out burger and gets to the rim. I mean, that's just nice.
An in-and-out burger, I like that.
In-and-out burger, man. That's nice, man. Cameron Oriole's got the goods for sure.
Oriole again.
Kids are about to go crazy because they have 67.
I was wondering what that was.
Me too. Had to look at the scoreboards. Uh-oh.
Oriole with 23 points. That leads the Ospreys. Sumler looking for some help. Goes to the rim and will finish.
Great patience right there from Alon Sumler. Picks up his dribble. It seems like he's dead. Nice dead pivot offense.
Orioles 3 off the mark. And a steal there by Jackson, and Taylor fouls him.
Charleston Southern's foul number 5, Jacob Taylor. That's his first. The team's 9th.
So all of a sudden, getting some ticky-tack fouls here, and if you thought the pace of play was a little bit fast, now we're going to slow things down with these trips to the charity stripe.
And they've had Kent Jackson in check for most of this game. You don't want to put him on the line just to see a few shots going, because you don't want to get him going in the last 9 minutes, because right now North Florida is really just being Cameron Oriole for the most part. You don't want to get Kent Jackson going as well, because he's another sniper from 3.
Gaiman and Lee each with 12.
Checking into the Ospreys, number 1, BJ Plummer.
Williams will bring it up for the Buccaneers. Williams hesitated. Corner 3 from Blaine on the money.
Bryson Blaine has had a pretty quiet game, so it's nice to see him hit a 3. See if he can get going as well.
Only 6 points for Blaine, both of them 3-pointers.
I mean, everybody else is playing well. Hafemeister is playing well. Luke Williams is playing well. So they're picking up for his lack of score in this game.
Oriole working against Taylor. Still going, and Taylor gets the block.
Great defense right there by Taylor, and the coaches are impressed with his defensive prowess as a freshman, and he showed it right there.
Blaine tries another triple. Why not? That one not quite on the money. Oriole to the rim.
He's a stud. He's a stud, man. Getting downhill with that right hand, like I keep saying, man. He's going to be top in the ASUN. If North Florida has a good year, man, he's going to be a
Williams on the other end for three. Less than 8 minutes to go. Buccaneers on the brink of the century mark. But an exciting game we have here as Oriole. His shot rattles out. Ospreys with the rebound. Here's Plummer for three. Got it.
BJ Plummer's ceiling is so high, man. I'm so excited to see this guy play over the next couple of years.
That brings us to a media timeout. Less than 8 minutes to go. Buccaneers lead it 88-74. You're watching Big South basketball on ESPN+. Stick around.
Oh, I'm not, elf.
Head elf. Everyone wants iPhone 17 with its awesome cameras and epic display. At T-Mobile, you get it on them.
Dad says switching stinks.
Not anymore, right, Mrs. Claus?
Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes, and they'll drop off your new iPhone same day. Dude.
Yeah.
Not you.
Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes. Get a new iPhone 17 on us, and we'll drop it off the same day.
This. I just got gig speed Wi-Fi for $40 a month, and that price never goes up. And Sound just threw in a
St. Francis, the official medical partner of Charleston Southern. Visit rsh.com for more information. Well, it's been the Cameron Orioles show as of late for the Ospreys. 25 points, 9 of 19 from the field, and 2 triples to show for. Perfect 5 for 5 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, he's trying to take over the game. The only problem is they just can't get stops on the other end. But he's taking over the game for North Florida on the offensive end. But if they want to come back, man, he's going to have to help his team get stops. I mean, but his offense performance this second half has been nothing short than phenomenal.
3 Buccaneers in double figures. Hafemeister leads the way with 22. Caraway with 11. Williams with 15. Blaine looking for some help. Scoot Caraway for 3. How about that?
Picking up right where he left off in the first half.
LaShayla Valeri gets a warning. Chatting after the play.
Media timeout.
And that takes us to another timeout. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Big South basketball on ESPN+.
Now warning.
Grady White boats are known for uncompromising quality through exceptional attention to detail. Every model, powered by Yamaha motors, includes exclusive features and quality components not found on other boat brands. Our exclusive CV2 hull design is ranked highest in every third-party survey done in the marine industry. So every day on the water will be a great day, no matter the conditions. Ask any Grady White owner, and they'll tell you, get the Grady.
My name is Joseph IV, and I graduated with my degree in supply chain management to pursue a degree here at Charleston Southern. The flexibility of the online courses was great. After obtaining my master's degree, I was able to become an area manager after being an ops supervisor for 8 years. Now I can manage the managers who deal with the package handlers. It was definitely beneficial for me to be able to pursue those career growth opportunities that I definitely would not have gotten if I didn't get this degree.
A happy place comes in many colors. One that leaves you feeling refreshed.
Thank you very much, honey.
Something that gets you all fired up. Or gives you the space to chill. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro painters and make your happy place your home. CertaPro painters. That's painting happy.
Get social with the Big South. Join the always growing network of Big South fans on Instagram, Facebook, X, and more. Keep up with the latest news or interact with the league and its fans. Follow, watch, like, and share with the Big South Conference. Bucky the mascot making his way through the crowd right now, handing out candy and other things in the Christmas spirit here as we approach the 7-minute mark in North Charleston. Buccaneers lead at 91-74 over North Florida.
Yeah, we're definitely in a give a move. We give away free sandwiches.
Well, you took 2 sandwiches. Let's not be mistaken. I saw you in the press box.
We gave away something else as well. I can't remember, but they've been giving away a lot of stuff, really making this experience cool for these kids. Not only can they come watch basketball, they can come and give free stuff. I know they're happy.
Unfortunately for Buccaneer fans, the Brewster ice cream stand is not open today. That's a real bummer. That would have been the icing on top.
Oh, that sucks.
Oriole for 3 over Olalari is short.
They would have made a lot of money today.
Hafemeister for 3. Once again, Jesse Hafemeister connects from deep, and it's a 20-point Buccaneer lead.
Incredible block right there, Bolaire.
Hafemeister, why not? Thank you, I'll have some more. Jesse Hafemeister blowing his season high out the window. Had 19 points against Toccoa Fall, make it 28 today against North Florida.
I absolutely love it, man. It's so fun to watch when these type of players get in this rhythm that they're in where they just can't miss.
Turnover. Hafemeister, will he do it again? This time it's going to be Scoop. Scratch that, Bryson Blaine.
And that just tells you what type of player Hafemeister is, right? He just had 2 big shots in a row, has a chance to hit his third, to go get 30, passes up a shot, gives it to Bryson Blaine in the corner. I mean, that's just, when a guy's feeling like that, you don't see him pass up a good shot like that. I mean, that's just absolutely incredible. I bet a great player, but even better teammate right there from Hafemeister.
Transition ball, Williams, Hafemeister, just making it look so easy. Then here was the releasing shot from Bryson Blaine. Buccaneers 21 3-pointers today. 5 coming from Hafemeister, 5 from Luke Williams. Another 4 coming from Amari Caraway.
Games around the Big South. Garner Webb is finally starting to stretch it out against Toccoa Falls, which is big for them. They just had a coaching change, so it's good to see them get a win. UNC Asheville plays Morris College. Rafford goes to William & Mary, and then Winthrop goes to North Dakota tonight. That Rafford-William & Mary game and Winthrop-North Dakota game are going to be 2 good games to watch. I'm excited.
Campers enjoying a good one today. As the bleachers are rattling, Buccaneers lead at 99-74.
And these games are so important for all these teams around the country because you want to have good rhythm going into conference play. So Winthrop's going to try to go to North Dakota to get a win. Same thing with Rafford and William & Mary. Like, you want to have good rhythm, good vibes going into conference play because that's the real season that matters.
Here's a 3 from Hines, too strong. Oh, Olalari underneath. Took an extra step.
Yeah, he put it down. He just put it down a second too late. If he would have caught it and dribbled it because he was off balance, maybe he wouldn't have traveled. But it's a hard catch. I mean, your guards push you in a tough position that's big sometimes, and that's a hard one to catch and not travel like that.
Plummer for 3.
PJ Plummer.
And Son Nimley's going to call timeout. 5:16 to go here in the Buck Dome. And this is where it really counts. Son Nimley's motto, every day is Game 7. Play each game like it's your last. And the Buccaneers have come out swinging today, especially from shooting from 3 and the defensive effort on the second half.
They have, and they've been playing well all game. And just a type of coach, Side Nimley, he doesn't care they're up by 22. They give up a wide open shot right there. He calls a timeout. He has to get that fixed. He doesn't like it. And like I said, it doesn't matter how much they're up, how much time is left. He's going to coach his guys hard, and he expects them to play hard the entire game.
So 5:16 to go here. It's about 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. I'll tell you one thing, these boys have earned their lunch after today's performance.
No, for sure.
Turnover, Plummer to Hines for the layup.
I can't stress enough how excited I am for Plummer in his college career, man.
Blaine steps out of bounds, so back-to-back turnovers for the Buccaneers. Still a 20-point game, but plenty of time left for North Florida to climb back in this one. Says the clock did not start on time, so we'll make the adjustment here. Take off 3 seconds. It'll be 5:03 on the clock. As Blaine checks out, Sumler checks in. Oriole, pull-up jumper, too strong. Hafemeister came in there heavy. He's called for the foul.
That's a great play right there. Play design by North Florida. You have a guard come around the big to set a pick on O'Leary, then O'Leary man's come to set a pick on the guard, which brings O'Leary kind of slower to the screen, which allows Oriole to get that wide open shot off the screen. That's a great play design from Coach.
North Florida in the double bonus. They'll shoot 2 the rest of the way as Gaiman hits the first.
Checking in for the Bucks, number 4, Trent Coleman.
You mentioned Gaiman has traveled around a bit last year for Purdue Northwestern. Appeared in 26 games, averaging 9 points per game over 24 minutes. So he brings a wealth of experience to this Ospreys team. One thing we were talking about pregame, Winston, is you have a connection to the coaching staff here at North Florida. I know you and Bruce Evans go way back.
We do. Bruce Evans recruited me a little bit, and my brother worked at North Florida, so he got pretty close with their coaching staff as well. And Bruce Evans spends a lot of time in Columbia, and that's where I'm from. Coach Evans does, and he knows my high school coach pretty well. And we've kind of just gotten close just from knowing each other over the past few years.
9 degrees of separation, even in basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I say past few years, I don't realize how old I am, man. I was in high school about almost 8 years ago. So, yeah, man, we've known each other for about 7 years. And he's a really good guy, really good coach. He's been at North Florida for about 13 years, I think. So he knows the program well, has a lot of love for that school. And I just love to see him when I see him.
You want to feel old. I graduated high school in 2012. So I don't want to hear it. I can feel it in my bones. Caraway called for the foul as Hines connects on the first free throw and the second. Bucks need 1 more point to break the century mark. We've heard a lot of cheers from these campers. I'm not sure what the expression would be or the reaction if they break 100.
Yeah, I need Hafemeister to get another bucket, man. I want to see him get to 30.
Sitting at 27 right now to go along with 2 rebounds and 2 assists as Sumler gets them across the finish line with the up and under.
And that's the pace that I've alluded to earlier, man. It looks like he's moving slow, but he's really quick and really just moving at his own pace. And that's a quality that a lot of guards don't have, which a lot of guards needs to have. And that's why he's so good at what he does, just because the pace he plays at, the patience. Man, he's phenomenal to watch.
Trent Coleman called for the reach, and that'll bring us to our final media timeout. Buccaneers lead at 101-83. You're watching Big South Basketball on ESPN+.
Get this, I just got gig speed Wi-Fi for $40 a month, and that price never goes up. And Astound just threw in a $200 gift card. This is not just the best deal of the season, this is a game changer. $40 a month gig speed Wi-Fi forever.
Santa, did you get my letter?
Oh, I'm not, Elf.
Elf, I'm 6'3". You want your family to go to T-Mobile, where you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. Awesome cameras, epic display, right, Mrs. Claus?
Actually, I'm her much younger sister. Also, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch. Dude.
Yeah.
Not you.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
So what am I getting?
America's best network, kid.
Charleston Buccaneers trying to put the finishing touches on what's been a thrilling day against North Florida. They get 101-83. Led largely in part by Jesse Hafemeister with 27 points, 5 triples. But you still want more. You're asking him to get the 30 for you today.
Yeah, I'm asking for a lot. But I would love to see Xavier Hafemeister get the 30, man. And if he gets the 30, well, obviously you can see that he's capable of scoring 30. But Scoot Caraway would have scored 30. Alon Sumner would have scored 30. Then this would have added Hafemeister who have scored 30 for this team, man. It just shows how versatile they are. And Luke Williams has a capability of doing it as well.
We mentioned Hafmeister's. His season high was 19 points against Toccoa Falls, and last time out he scored 12 points against South Carolina State. So Son Emily has certainly leaned on him, but that's the one thing when you mention that depth. It could be anybody's night. Scoot Caraway could go off one night. You've got Sumler, Williams, plenty of options, plenty of shooters if you're the Buccaneers. As Coleman is fouled, but they'll say it was before the shot. Ospreys were trying to apply the pressure, and Coleman found himself wide open underneath.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good job from Charleston Southern from breaking the press. North Florida went all out. They didn't have anybody back, so ended up as a wide open layup right there. Looked like it would be a wide open layup by Coleman, but I mean, really good job by Trey Caddy, the freshman, really flying in, getting the foul, making Coleman go to the line, and not giving him the easy two.
How many times do you run that drill in practice? The full court press and just trying to find the open guy and just keep the offense going before reach half court. I feel like that's one of the most underrated parts of basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to do it, especially if you know your team's good, right? Because you're going to be up in a lot of these situations where teams are going to press you. You'll do it more when you play against teams that naturally just press a lot. Like when they played IU Indy, I'm sure they were doing that. Most of practice was going against a press. I mean, but you definitely do it at least 2-3 times a week where you just keep your guards accustomed to it. And it's not much of you practicing it, but you just having guards that are good enough to handle the pressure. And Charleston Southern does. They have plenty of them. So
Oriole able to finish the play on the second effort. He now has 27 points. So if you had an MVP for both sides, Oriole clearly for
sure
the Ospreys, and Hafmeister as Scoot Caraway lets one fly. Hafmeister gets the rebound. Bucks will set it up. The foul is going to be called on Jackson for the reach.
North Florida foul on number 10, Kent Jackson. That's his second, the team's ninth. Checking in for the Bucks, number 7, Nate Bradford.
So Hafmeister will check out probably for the last time today.
That hurts my heart.
You wanted it so bad.
I did. I really wanted to see him get 30.
Well, now we can be on Luke Williams' watch. His season high is 19, which he had against UT Martin. He's at 15 right now, so
okay.
If you got to pick a superstar you want to keep track of.
Yeah, Luke Williams is low-key on a triple-double watch as well.
Yep.
Sheesh. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. 5 for 7 from 3. He's been phenomenal today as well, which he always is, man. He's an engine to this Rolls Royce. He's an engine to this Rolls Royce that Coach Nimley's driving, and he gets them going, and he always has them in the right spot. Always throws it right in the shooter's pocket, which is underrated. And Hafemeister is back in, which makes me happy.
Under 3 minutes to go. We'll see if
the problem is they need to foul him.
That's true.
There we go.
Why take threes when you can just go to the free throw line?
B.J. Plummer, that's his first. The team's 10.
That's B.J. Plummer's first, and Buccaneers now in the double bonus, so they'll shoot 2.
See if he can make both of these. Give him a 29.
Again, Hafemeister, the transfer from Mercyhurst, originally hails from Medham, New Jersey, averaging about 11 points per game this season over about 20 minutes of play. Today he's about 25 minutes and hits the pair of free throws. So,
and they recruited him as more so of a three-point shooter, right? Shot it really well this last school, and that's why I keep talking about his game just improving, because he's now turned into more than that. He can put on the ground, really attack the rim well.
2.5 to play. Oriole not backing down against Sumler. Taylor working from the corner, makes a man miss. Shot clock at 10. Bradford for 3. How sweet it is. Nate Bradford with another triple. That's 22 for the Buccaneers today.
And that's Luke Williams' 9th assist. And that's an underrated skill that he does really, really well, of just throwing the ball with seams, throwing it right in shooters' pockets, which makes the jump shot just so much easier for the shooters.
Williams picks up his first foul as Coach Nimley still making some substitutions here. And we'll see Oriole at the line. Hits the first. He is a perfect 6 for 6 on the day.
Number 0, Scoot Carroll. Checking in for the Ospreys, number 5, Dante Oliver.
Oriole approaching his season high. He had a 30-piece against the New College back in November. 2 seasons at Masters University, 50 games played, 12 starts, averaged 15 points per game as a sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, he's capable of going to get 30 any night. When he's really aggressive and really has it going, he's one of those type of players that you have to, that's at the top of the scouting report and really can go get 30 whenever you need him to go get 30.
Yeah, last year with the Ospreys, Oriole appeared in 32 games, averaged about 8 points. But it is his show today, as looks like Gardner-Webb has also broken the century mark this afternoon.
They have, and that's, like I said, good for their program. And we'll see how these other games go around the Big South tonight. And teams really try to get good vibes going into conference play, going to this very tough conference play, man. UNC Asheville, Radford, Winthrop, Charleston Southern, High Point. I mean, there's so many good teams in this Big South. I can't wait to watch it and to see the Big South tournament come to March. This has to be one of the more loaded Big South conferences in a very long time. And when I played in the Big South, it was pretty loaded as well. But I mean,
mid-major basketball, nothing like it. Here in Charleston, you've got the Buccaneers, you've got the College of Charleston, the Cougars, also the Citadel. So, plenty of intrigue in college basketball in these parts.
Citadel played College of Charleston yesterday and gave them a really good run for the money. Citadel ended up losing by 4. I mean, they were up by like 15 during the game. They controlled the game for the most part, just didn't get the win.
Loose ball picked up by the Ospreys. Here goes Thompson. Thompson swatted away by Williams. On the other end, Sumler. He'll slow it up. And they Katie comes in to foul Caraway. That'll be his fourth.
22 Trey Katie, that's his fourth.
So 64 seconds to play here in the Buck Dome. Here's another look at that
North
rejection by
Florida
Williams.
North Florida saying they're going to foul to the end, man.
It's a 21-point Buccaneer lead. Make that 22. So again, the North Florida Ospreys still looking for their first road win of the season. They'll drop to 0-6 on the road, 2-9 on the season. Buccaneers will move to 8-5. So good place to be for the Bucks, as you mentioned. This Big South play is going to be very exciting this year. Thompson tries to feed it to Katie. And it looks like the Bucks are just going to run this one out. Shot clock still in effect at this moment.
I mean, this is great from Charleston Southern. A great performance offensively. They got some things that they're going to have to clean up defensively that they'll talk about, of course. But, I mean, offensive, you can't feel better about this team than what they have going on right now. And they got two tough games. They got two tough games coming up between Furman and Richmond. Furman started the season off a little slow, but they picked it up, so that'd be a big game for them coming on Sunday. You got 2 days to prepare for that. Then you got Richmond a week after that. Then you start conference play, man. It's going to be good, and if they can continue to score like this, man, they're going to be able to play anybody in the Big South. And then they can go into Greenville, beat Furman, go up to Richmond and beat Richmond. I mean, it's going to be fun to watch.
And that's going to do it. For the fourth time this season, Charleston Southern breaks 100. Their final score from the Buck Dome, Charleston Southern 113, North Florida 90. Buccaneers led largely in part by Jesse Hafemeister, who finishes with 29 points, 3 rebounds, 2